Hi everyone, welcome back to the Altium Develop series. Most hardware teams designs for today, mature team designs for the next 5 years. So what does this mean? This means is they have some specific understanding to the components and what should be the components to be used in the schematics if it is a product based design. So usually the products run from 10 to 15 years, 5 years, more than in years count. So they choose the components in the way that the components are not obsolete and not going to be obsolete. Like let's say if the components are have the life cycle for 1 year, the designers avoid using those components because it's the product. So after the that component got obsolete, so the product needs to be redesigned and retested, and it will take a cost. So there are multiple methods the designer uses when designing the schematics and the PCB board and selecting the components for the circuit. They keep in mind when designing the circuit of the board. So let's take a simple scenario. Let's say it's a simple company, but it's designing an industrial control board. They plan to design 7 to 10 years of life cycle of the board. So it means the components used in the board should have the life cycle of 7 to 10 years. So the reality is part will go obsolete, standards will change, and it will be issue to the design, and the board needs to be redesigned. So what life cycle thinking means? Life cycle thinking means plan variants early, expect change, design for control addition. So expect change and plan variants early means if the designer is designing the circuit board for 7 to 10 years, he should also select some alternative with the components. Every time you will see the product based BOM, you will see some alternate part with the actual part used in the board. So it means that if it happens that after few years the part go obsolete and not recommended for new design, it means going to be obsolete. So they use some alternate part which have similar pinout as that of the original part. So we will see as I have opened the BOM of the project, some sample project or demo project, and looking at the BOM, what part can be the issue if it is a product based design and going issue for the life cycle. So as you can see, I am only concerned with this column manufacturing life cycle for this video. So you can see here is the product. Here is the component ESD. It's an ESD diode. ST Microelectronics is the manufacturer, and its end of life. So it's an issue. It's used in the bomb. It needs to be updated, or it should have some alternate part with this part. So what should we do in this scenario? Click over the part and open in the browser and see, verify that it's you can see here it's EOL end of life part. So it's basically the ESD TVS ESD suppressor diode TVS unidirectional 22 volts 3 pin QFN D by R 1U3M. It's a 3 pin TVS diode. So it's an end of life. So first method is you can just replace that part as recommended. Most manufacturers has some alternate part mentioned with the parts, like Digikey and Mauser mention the parts which are same properties and same pinout with this with the original part. So you can select that part which has the same property like 22 volt and 3 pin in the same package. You can go with that if it is not going to be obsolete. What if the datasheet or the manufacturer or the supplier don't have some recommended part which has the same pinout with it. So what should we do? For this case, let's see. I have opened the DG key and just copy this part and search over there that does it have the alternate part mentioned over here which has the same pinout. Let's search this and see its datasheet or go below. It's in stock, but it's end of life. Let's go to the datasheet and see what are the properties. It's a 45 watt and standoff voltage 22 volt unidirectional diode 0.2 microampere. These properties you have to see and understand and then look for some alternate part. See for voltage, forward voltage, reverse current, reverse voltage, and go below to the the in the DG key supplier and see if it has some recommended part. So they did not have any similar part with this. If they don't have some similar part, you have to search manually because in the BOM it's also not mentioned over there. So just copy the description and paste over here. 3QFN, the same part comes out. So you have to remove this description and just copy this one. 29.5 volt clamp, 10 amp I peak to peak, and search it out. It's the same part again. You have to remove some description again. Let me remove this 10A 29.5 volt clamp. Search this out. So 9 diodes, 9 components falling in this property. So you have to select the part which has the similar property with this part and use that part in the design. So as we have seen, this part is the same part which is over here, but it has the same part number. Basically it was the actual part. So you have to look for some alternate part in the same way by understanding the properties of the part and look for it. So it's the manual procedure you have to see for end of life components not recommended for new design and other components which has the risk to be obsolete in the future. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching and follow us for the upcoming videos.